In the hushed ruins of abandoned cathedrals, time doesn't just pass, it lingers. Once alive with hymns, prayers, and devotion, these sacred spaces now echo with silence and shadows. They are not just relics, they are memories made of stone and dust. From St. George's ghost-filled pews in the Czech Republic to Italy's fire-scarred San Bonaventura, each forgotten church holds a story of faith, loss, and quiet resilience. So if you stood there alone beneath a crumbling dome, what would you feel? Let's step inside these haunted sanctuaries and discover the untold truths buried in their decay. Church of the Holy Redeemer, Aulne, Turkey. Tucked away in the heart of an ancient, desolate city, the Church of the Holy Redeemer in Aulne is a haunting reminder of a once thriving civilization. Built during the 10th century, this Armenian church stands as a silent witness to the rise and fall of empires. In its prime, it was not only a religious center, but also a beacon of artistic and architectural achievement. Today, it's a place where time seems to stand still, with crumbling walls, shattered arches, and the faint echoes of its past. Despite its ruin, the church exudes a certain peaceful grace, with intricate carvings and remnants of faded frescoes still visible on its stone walls. Yet, the beauty lies not just in its architecture, but in the eerie stillness that surrounds it. The once bustling city of Aulne, now abandoned, holds this church as a relic, hidden in the shadows of history. Standing here, you can almost feel the weight of the centuries, imagining the prayers that once filled the air. In the midst of this quiet, a powerful sense of reverence still lingers, reminding us of the fragile nature of human creations and the relentless march of time. The Church of the Holy Redeemer may be in ruins, but it continues to stand as a testament to endurance, history, and the relentless beauty of what was once whole. City Methodist Church, Gary, Indiana, USA. What happens when a place meant for worship is abandoned, left to succumb to time and neglect? The City Methodist Church in Gary, Indiana offers a chilling yet mesmerizing glimpse into this question. Built in the early 20th century, this Gothic revival church once stood as a vibrant center for the community, its towering spires and intricate stained glass windows a testament to the skill and craftsmanship of the era. However, as the years passed and the city fell into decline, this grand structure was left to rot. Today what remains is an imposing shell, its once colorful glass windows now shattered and the air inside thick with dust and decay. The building, despite its dilapidation, holds a certain haunting beauty, with its grandiose arches and faded architectural details still visible. As you step inside, there's a stark contrast between the church's former purpose and its current state of abandonment. The silence is deafening, with only the wind whispering through the broken windows. Yet, in this silence there's an undeniable sense of reverence that lingers. It's as if the church, even in its ruin, is trying to tell a story of a bygone era, a time of faith, hope, and community that has now faded into history. The City Methodist Church may no longer echo with hymns, but its walls still speak volumes about resilience, decay, and the passage of time. St. George's Church, Luková, Czech Republic. What if the spirits of the past could be captured and brought back to life, even for a brief moment? St. George's Church in Luková, Czech Republic does just that. This abandoned church, left to decay for decades, became the backdrop for a chilling yet captivating art installation. In 2012, artist Jakub Hadrava transformed the church's deteriorating interior by installing life-sized, ghostly figures seated in the pews, made from burlap and plaster. These eerie, lifelike sculptures now fill the once quiet church with an unnerving sense of presence. The figures seem to be frozen in time, trapped in a moment of worship, yet somehow, they feel alive with the energy of the past. The figures' hollow eyes and draped clothing create an almost haunting atmosphere that seems to invite a deeper reflection on the idea of life, death, and what happens when a place built for worship is left to rot. Though the church itself is slowly being consumed by nature, these spectral visitors give it a strange sense of purpose once more. The combination of decay and eerie art offers a haunting but strangely beautiful experience for anyone brave enough to walk through its doors. St. George's Church might have been abandoned, but thanks to this powerful installation, it has been given a new life, a testament to the ways art can transform spaces and make them speak again. Aulne Abbey, Wallonia, Belgium. Have you ever wondered what happens when the grandiose monasteries of the past meet the quiet force of nature's reclaiming touch? Aulne Abbey in Wallonia, Belgium provides a striking example of this phenomenon. Once a thriving Cistercian monastery, Aulne Abbey fell into ruin after it was abandoned in the 18th century. Today, what remains of the abbey is a stunning but haunting sight. Its massive stone walls overtaken by ivy and moss, creating a perfect blend of human history and the wild, uncontrollable power of nature. The grand arches that once supported the weight of prayers now stand open to the sky, with only the whisper of the wind filling the empty space where monks once walked in quiet reflection. Despite its state of decay, the abbey retains a certain peaceful beauty. The stonework, intricate and worn, still holds the essence of the past, while the natural surroundings, the lush greenery and the meandering river, have given the site a serene, almost magical atmosphere. Walking through the abbey's remains, you can't help but think about the lives that were once lived here. the prayers that were once spoken, and the legacy that has been lost to time. But as nature reclaims its territory, there's a sense of hope in the ruin, as though the Abbey's story isn't over yet. In the silence of Aulne Abbey, you can hear the echoes of a forgotten world forever preserved in the ruins. Lincluden Collegiate Church, Dumfries, Scotland. Hidden in the quiet hills of Scotland, Lincluden Collegiate Church is a place where the past lingers in the air like an ancient song. Built in the 15th century, this magnificent Gothic structure once stood at the heart of a thriving community, echoing with the voices of the faithful. Today, it's a haunting ruin, its once vibrant walls weathered by centuries of harsh winds and forgotten footsteps. Despite the passage of time, the church's imposing arches, intricately designed stonework, and majestic windows still stand tall, as if trying to hold on to the grandeur they once embodied. The remnants of medieval Scotland's religious fervor are still visible in the delicate carvings and weathered tombs, which line the church's interior and grounds. Yet in the quiet of the ruined structure, there is an undeniable peace that comes from being surrounded by centuries of history. It's as if time slows down in this place, offering a chance to reflect on the transient nature of both human ambition and nature itself. Lincluden's stones may be cracked, but they still hold within them the stories of those who once worshipped here. Stories that remain untold, buried within the ancient walls. Walking through Lincluden Collegiate Church, you can't help but feel a deep connection to something larger than yourself, a link to a time long past yet still so present in every stone. Elgin Cathedral, Elgin, Scotland. When you step into the ruins of Elgin Cathedral, you're met with the grandeur of a once magnificent structure that has withstood centuries of Scottish history. Known as the Lantern of the North, Elgin Cathedral was one of the most important ecclesiastical buildings in medieval Scotland. Its soaring towers and intricate stone carvings still command attention, even though much of the cathedral has been ravaged by time and conflict. Built in the 13th century, the cathedral was the center of religious life in the region, hosting ceremonies, gatherings, and the prayers of countless pilgrims. Today, the cathedral's ruins tell a different story, a story of resilience and beauty amid ruin. Its towering spires may have crumbled, but the cathedral still exudes an ethereal presence. The delicate carvings on the remaining stonework are a testament to the skill of the artisans who once shaped them, while the windows, now open to the elements, cast long shadows across the ancient stone floors. Standing in the midst of this grand ruin, it's hard not to feel the weight of history pressing down. Elgin Cathedral may no longer be the thriving center of worship it once was, but its silent ruins continue to echo with the voices of the past, telling a story of faith, loss, and the relentless passage of time. In the stillness, it's easy to imagine the cathedral as it once was, its halls alive with song, its walls filled with the light of candles, a place where the divine and the earthly met in perfect harmony. Now, all that remains is the echo. Church of San Bonaventura, Monterano, Italy. What happens when fire, time, and neglect combine to turn a place of worship into a haunting reminder of a lost era? The Church of San Bonaventura in Monterano, Italy stands as a tragic yet fascinating example of how nature and ruin intertwine. Built in the 17th century, this Baroque church was once a place of splendor and spiritual devotion. However, after a devastating fire, the church was abandoned and left to decay in the wilderness, its ornate interiors and stunning frescoes now partially lost to time. The fire that ravaged its structure may have destroyed much of its beauty, but the walls that remain still tell a powerful story. The church's grand columns and arches stand frozen in time, the ornate carvings and fading murals peeking through the cracks in the crumbling stone. It's a place where nature has begun to reclaim its territory, with ivy creeping up the walls and the sounds of birds nesting in the ruins. Despite its abandonment, the Church of San Bonaventura holds a certain ethereal beauty, as if the spirits of the past still linger in its sacred halls, whispering the stories of the prayers that were once spoken here. The sunlight filtering through the gaping roof creates an almost magical effect, casting long shadows that dance across the crumbling floor, a quiet tribute to the church's former glory. It's a place where destruction and nature's rebirth coexist, offering visitors a rare chance to witness the delicate balance between decay and beauty. Exploring these abandoned churches and cathedrals gives us a glimpse into the past, reminding us that nothing lasts forever. Yet, their stories continue to resonate through time, leaving behind a sense of wonder and mystery. If you enjoyed this journey through forgotten places, don't forget to hit the bell icon, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite abandoned place and what story do you think it holds? Stay curious and keep exploring with us here on DwellScape. Until next time, let's uncover more hidden gems from the past.